Good evening and welcome everybody. This year I thought we could share a holiday story. So I went out and I found this really neat big old book of Christmas tales. It's called The Really Neat Big Old Book of Christmas Tales. It's very nice, but unfortunately it's so old that the ink is all faded and there's pages that are kind of missing bits and pieces, so it's kind of hard to read some of the stories unless you know them very well. And the one that I wanted to read tonight is called The Day After Christmas. So to help fill in those missing parts, I've enlisted the help of 6 literary experts who know the story backwards and forwards through their many years of study. So without further ado, let us sit back and enjoy The Day After Christmas. 'Twas the day after Christmas, and Santa was pooped, flying around the world to faraway places like
London, Germany,
and even
Alaska
can really tire you out. Upon returning to the North Pole, Santa put his reindeer,
George, Jakey,
and in their stables. But all that work made him even more tired. The elves saw that Santa was wiped out, so they tried to figure out a way to cheer and pep him up. Caden the elf suggested they give Santa some ice cream, topped with
cheese, ranch,
and Santa thanked them, but said after eating so many cookies the night before, he wasn't hungry. Juliana the elf suggested they give Santa some toys. They gave him
puzzles, Legos,
and
a spider on his web, and I named it Tumbleweed.
Santa thanked them, but said after playing with so many toys the night before, he wasn't in the mood to play right now. Jake the elf suggested they all dance for Santa. So they did. Santa thanked them again, but the dance still couldn't do the trick. Justin the elf suggested they make Santa a special stuffed animal. It was part
Elephant,
part
giraffe,
and part
chihuahua.
Santa thanked them again, but he was still too pooped to hug it. Adam the elf suggested they all sing a Christmas song to Santa. It sounded like this. Santa thanked them yet again, but his ears were still ringing after hearing Christmas carols and sleigh bells all night long. Nothing the elves tried worked to return the jolly into old Saint Nick. Josh, the oldest elf, finally whispered something to the other elves. They all gathered around Santa, gave him a big hug, and said,
Merry Christmas.
That did the trick. Santa smiled a smile wider than he had in a long time and shook his jelly belly with laughter. All he really needed all along was to be near the people he cared about, Then Santa fell asleep on the couch watching football. The end.